Orca whales spend a considerable amount of time feeding in and around the Salish Sea. While they're here, one of the key prey items, the things that they like to eat most, are Chinook salmon. And so what we're doing to safeguard the health of juvenile Chinook salmon is ensuring that those little baby salmon grow up to make food for orca whales.
So there are three main threats that have been identified to the orca population. One is availability of prey, two is vessel noise, and three is toxic contaminants. So the objectives of this study are really to locate where the sources are coming into the river that are potentially impacting the juvenile Chinook.
We have identified at least 4 systems where we know the fish have contaminant concentrations that are high enough to impact their health. And those include the Snohomish river system, which runs through the city of Everett, the Green Durwamish, which runs through Seattle, the Puyallup and Commencement Bay, city of Tacoma area, and also Lake Washington.
So our work at Ecology will really focus upriver, and so we'll be looking for the sources of these toxics, and we'll also be studying how the juvenile Chinook are incorporating the toxics that are potentially impacting their migratory success. So the idea with the water sampler is that it emulates fish tissue. So it's more or less a piece of plastic that has oil inside it. It's actually sunflower oil. And this piece of plastic stays in the water for about a month. And during that month, it takes up these contaminants from the water.
The orca whales don't have the choice of avoiding certain areas, so they're feeding at the top of the food web, and so they're accumulating a lot of things that have entered Puget Sound. Our juvenile salmon can get exposed a little bit on the way out, but the whales, if they come in at all, they're getting exposed to everything that goes into Puget Sound. And so we as citizens have to be very cognizant of what we're putting in the sound. We have an expression, what gets in the sound stays in the sound. And so if it goes into the sound, it's likely to end up in an orca whale.